Hey everybody, it's your Sam and I'm here with another video. This video I've talked about for a little while and I'm finally able to do it. I finally got my affiliate link, which is going to be down below. I want to talk to you about my SuperNote. And yes, this tool right here has pretty much been a good lifeline when I haven't felt like sitting at the computer because of back issues or because of the brightness of the light from the screen and all that good stuff. So the SuperNote has helped me out a lot. It's helped me keep up with my work, it's helped me keep up with my writing, it's helped me keep up with my goals as well. Today, I want to do a little bit of a review and talk about how I use my SuperNote and how you could possibly use it too. Like I said, affiliate link for the SuperNote is going to be down below. I'd greatly appreciate it if you click on the link and check out the SuperNote. If you are thinking about getting an e-writer, it will help me out a lot. It'll help out this channel. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. The SuperNote is a e-writer that you can use for just about anything. You can sketch, you can write, you can use it as an e-reader, you can use it as an e-calendar or e-planner for yourself. You cannot browse the internet on the SuperNote, so if you're looking for a distraction-free e-reader or e-writer, this is it. As we go along, I'm going to be putting up some specs, mostly over here, about the SuperNote, such as the size and a few of the specs for display for the A5. The A5 is what I've got. A6 is a little bit smaller, but they do provide an A6 size as well. If you want more information, click the link down below so you can browse through the SuperNote website and see for yourself. As far as the size and weight of my A5 right here, the A5 is a 7x9, a little over on the 9 side in inches, and it's not even really a pound in weight, and that's kind of with the folio. Now with the pen, it does kind of make it a pound. The pen is pretty weighty. As far as the display goes for the A5 here, it is a 10.3 inch e-ink display. The SuperNote is amazing. I cannot sing its praises enough. I have been writing in notebooks my entire life, and it is a great feeling to be able to write in your notebook. I didn't really want to give that up, but I also felt a little bad with the impact on the environment that using so much paper was having. Especially since I started with the HB90 method. Every quarter I was printing out 3 months worth of a planner. That's a lot of paper. I mean, it's well over 100 pages for each quarter, and you do that 4 times a year. It's a lot of trees. So I am happy that I can download the PDF for the HB90 method on my OneNote and use it there. Granted, I kind of miss having my color coding system for the quarter, but I'm hoping with time SuperNote will add some colors in on their system here. And it's not just variances of black to gray. With that being said, I can still kind of color code it a little bit if I really wanted to, but I will get used to just having the black and gray with the colors for, you know, my pens and highlighters and stuff. With that being said, I want to give you a little bit of a display here on how I use it. So this is the SuperNote sitting here on my desk, and as you can see, I still have the folio over it, and the pen is attached to the folio. And usually what I do is I just take the pen out, and we go from there. Now, when you open your folio, it's going to look a lot like this. This right here is the list of my recent documents. So as you can see, if you can. I have like the HB90 Q4 calendar PDF up here that I emailed to myself and pulled over into SuperNote. And like I said, document share for the SuperNote is fairly easy, whether or not you want to email it to yourself or use the SuperNote app or use, say, a Dropbox. And most of these right here are notes because I prefer handwriting with the pen over, say, the documents. Now, for your recent documents, it does show just this page. So whatever shows up on this page is all there is. If you want to reach your other documents, you just slide along this bar right here, and you can go to Documents. And of course, HB90 is the one that pops up. If you want to go to your other notes, you have the option to go to your notes. It pops up with the last one that you did, and you can always go to your list and you can sort everything through files by adding a file and putting everything in that file, or I am rather unorganized on here right now so I don't have everything in the files, but these are the notes that I have, and there's 2 pages of them. So what I'm going to do, just to kind of show you the ease of this, is I'm going to open up a completely new note just so you can see some of the things on here. I'm going to lay it flat since I do have it on a desk of sorts. You do have a pencil type option, and you can always change the size. You can go between a 0.1, a 0.9, a 0.6, and a 1.0. You can also change the color between, white, a lighter gray, and a black. You can also change it to, say, more of a softer nib pencil, and that's a 0.5, 0.7, and a 1.0 as well. And of course you do have your wide kind of highlighter look as well. We're going to go back to a pencil, and we're going to do this one right here. And all you do just to get off of your choices is to tap off onto the page. And here is going to be the handwriting. As you can see, the pencil is very, very light on that 0.1. If I change it to, say, the 0.6, I'm going to write the same word. And there you go. And then of course there is the 1.0. And there you have it. That's just a little bit of the differences. Now if you want to move over to the pen, again the pen has options of size and color as well. This right here is my favorite, and this is what I usually use whenever I write. I'll show you the colors in the pen mode. So that's black. This is the darker gray. So if you do sketches and stuff like that, you do have options for like shadowing and all that good stuff. You don't have colors on the SuperNote just yet, but you do have options in different sizes and different tools that you can use that way. Now if you want to use like the white color, what I would do is go over to your highlighter and like highlight a line. There we go. And that way you can use the white color and it actually show up. And there you go. So that's the different pens. If you want to erase it all, there is the erase option right here. There's different sizes of the erasers. I have it on the biggest size because, why waste time? But it just marks through like this. And you will notice that it marks through the lines on the paper as well. But as soon as you stop marking it, the lines will reappear. Again, if there is any bleed through whenever you switch from, say, this document to the next, or to like the next page, if you add another page, always run your finger up this line over here and it kind of resets the page. If you want to go over to, say, a Word document so that you can do like a keyboard type. If you have a Bluetooth keyboard, you can also do it in Notes too, but you can attach your Bluetooth keyboard. It does pop up with a keyboard right here on the document as well, or you can just tap the handwriting right here, and there you go. Now if you want to make your handwriting go to text, all you have to do is kind of double tap it. Sometimes it's a little slow, especially if you have your finger also on the same page as identifying, and there you go. So it can change all of your handwriting into type. Just takes it a little bit. And it kind of sets it to a little off center. You saw how I had it written kind of out here. So it does kind of offset the text if you have it kind of written out. And as you can see, the more you use it, the quicker it becomes to change your handwriting into text. It's like it's learning you and it's learning what you want it to do. So give it a little bit of time at the beginning and be patient, but it will work wonders and begin to work really well for you. If you want to save your document, you hit the save button just like with anything. I save it multiple times usually. On your setup, this right here is the toolbar that you will use more than likely. And then you have your syncing with this cloud right here. And as soon as you tap the cloud, it takes a little while, but you do see the percentage of the sync that it goes through, so you know how long it'll take. It usually gets to about 93%, and then it takes a little while for it to sync to 100%. But as soon as it does, you will see a pop-up and know that your sync is good. And you're good to go. Everything is saved in the cloud or the Dropbox or whatever it is that you have attached your SuperNote to. You can always go over here to settings, and that is where another portion of your setup will go. You see synchronization success. You can set up your account, you can set up how you want to sync, whether it's a SuperNote cloud or the Dropbox. You set up your Wi-Fi here. You can set up your Bluetooth, you can set up your display, whether you want English, the keyboard, the stylus calibration. The stylus calibration I've only used once, and that was when I was setting this up. You can set up your security and privacy. You can see your battery life. Right now I'm at 42%. Again, it lasts forever. You can set your auto sleep. I have mine set up to 15 minutes. And there's your system settings right here. You can see your memory storage and all that good stuff. And this is about the SuperNote. You have your software patent product certification, and display size is 10.3 inch and all that good stuff. And you have your apps. Now, the only app that you can have on your SuperNote so far is the Kindle. So don't expect to be able to download all of your e-readers on here. Right now you can only download Kindle. This right here is your user manual. You can search for whatever it is that you need to look up and just go directly to that page. So yeah, that's kind of like a little quick rundown of everything on here. Another thing that you can set up is your mailbox. I'm not going to quite show you that because I don't want you to see my email on here. And there is a calendar function too. It's a basic calendar, but you can add all your stuff on here and set reminders. You can add notes to the days of your calendar if you want like a to-do list or something like that. And you can have basically everything that you would have on paper
here in your SuperNote.
Yeah, so that's a little bit of kind of what you can use your SuperNote for, and how easy it is to move between, say, notes and documents, and between all of your documents, and even your calendar and your mailbox and all that good stuff on the SuperNote. There isn't really as much lag on the SuperNote as I thought there would. The only lag that I really notice is, doing the handwriting to text, which, as you saw, as soon as it starts realizing what you want to do, it picks it up fairly quickly and becomes quicker in processing your handwriting and putting it into text. That's not really that big of a deal to me. Plus, I like to use the note function more. That way I can just keep it as handwriting and it's still handwriting. The thing with me is whenever I handwrite things, my first round of edits is where I take it from the handwriting to the text aspect, and I still kind of want to keep that. But you can always attach a Bluetooth keyboard to the SuperNote, or even use the keyboard that is provided on the SuperNote if you want to just automatically do a text function. Another thing I kind of want to touch on is customer service. Customer service with SuperNote is amazing. I sent a question and I got a reply within the next day. It was well within 24 hours if it wasn't sooner. They were very thorough in their answer too. They even sent me a video kind of how to fix the problem. Very happy with customer service. Right now, the SuperNote is pretty much a 5-star for me. I love using it. Granted, the first week, maybe week and a half, was a little rough. I was learning the system. We were learning each other kind of thing. And it was a little rough. There was a learning curve there because it had been so long since I have used anything like a tablet. So yeah, there's a little bit of a learning curve. Rough first week. But after that, priceless. Highly recommend it. I am not an artist whatsoever, so I haven't tried sketching on the SuperNote before. If you have, make sure to leave a comment down below and tell me your thoughts on that, because I don't really want to harm your eyes with my, stick figures. So yeah, 5-star, highly recommend the SuperNote. That's pretty much all I've got for you today. If you have any questions for me about the SuperNote, if something was a little unclear, or if you just happen to have a question on, say, the use of a PDF or something like that, make sure to leave it in the comments down below and I will answer as quickly as possible. Make sure to check out the link to the SuperNote down below. It is an affiliate link. I do get a little bit of money off of it, but it helps me and it helps this channel out. And I really appreciate you. As always, be kind to one another out there. Be kind to yourself. Keep writing, keep being creative, and I will see you next time.